Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be playing around with something and I think I've traced the problem. Now I'm not sure if anybody else out there is having trouble with the dash lights, everything on their dash blinking on and off as you're driving along. It's a bit of an electrical fault, but I think I've traced it today down here to the back of the alternator. Now the pipe from my turbo is actually touching down here on the back of the alternator plug, which causes it to jiggle. It's also got a bit of dirt in it, so I'm going to pull it off. I'm going to give it a bit of a clean, and hopefully that will resolve the problem. Let's see how we go. Now down here you can see the air intake going to my turbo, and just there is the plug on the back of the alternator. Now it's touching. Now there's a couple of things you can do. One is pull this off and turn it back, but I'm actually going to give that plug a clean today. Okay, so I've just realised this is a rather hard one to film, so I hope that you can see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to remove part of this air pipe. So I can get in there a little bit easier. Now you might be able to see in there, I've got a bit of oil around on the inside. I've been getting a bit of blow-by lately. My catch can filled up and I didn't catch it. And yeah, got to rectify that. But all the way down here, hopefully I can get onto it. Not actually that tight, that might be why it's moving. Now, I take that off. I've actually got some packing around there which I've done previously to try and get that to bite. Now, we can get down there to our plug. So this is the plug here that's getting wobbled and bumped and possibly a connection up here somewhere. So we're going to remove that. Now to remove it you've got to squeeze it shut, and this is going to get interesting because there is not much room. This one's a bit different actually. It's got to push down on the top. So just going to push it down and try and work it, because there's not much room. But I do need to get it out. Now what you don't want to do is pull on these wires. It's extremely hard with the camera there. Probably making this look really hard on the video. That's probably because it's harder than I thought it was going to be. There it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this plug a bit of a clean up. What you have to do is this little clip here, push down on that till the toggle there lets go. And with all the muck and stuff in there, it was quite tight. So I'm going to give that a bit of a clean up and we'll see if that fixes the problem. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to give the outside a bit of the whole thing a bit of a clean up actually, with some just workshop degreaser. want to get right down in the outside because that's what was helping it jam up. It's all muck and mud and stuff. That's what happens when you go four-wheel driving. Now I'm going to give it a bit of a clean out with the good old, where is it, WD-40. And I'm going to try and get some down in the back of that as well. Hopefully that'll clean it out a bit. Just flush any muck out that we might have in there that's causing a bad connection. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and tape this here up a bit better. So I'm hoping that this will just keep the wires from moving anywhere near as much. So there we go, taped up. It doesn't look too bad. So now I'm going to give it a little bit more degreaser down in there. Shake that out. Now I'm going to have a look closely here. I thought the terminals may be a little bit corroded, but they seem fine, the little pins down in there. This is where all the signals come from for the alternator. So, I can find where that goes, but how that goes back on would be great. There it goes. So I'm going to slide it backwards and forwards a few times. Get that WD in there. Just don't really want this coming off. Okay, so that's nice and firm in there. Now I have given this a bit of a clean out before I'm going to put it back on. Now I've got that, you can see it's only just touching the wires there now. So if I pull that back, hopefully we should be right. Now the fun is tightening this all back up in the right place. Now the fun is tightening this all back up in the right place. For some reason, a ratchet doesn't want to ratchet. There we go, that's better. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll make sure that's pushed up as tight as it will go. That's nice and tight. Now, while I'm here, hope you can see it in the video. Yeah, just here. We'll move up a touch. There we go. This is my oil catch can. I mentioned I was getting a little bit of blow-by. I would not recommend this oil catch can. I don't like it. I'm going to get another one, and I will do a video of that one when I put it on. This one's a cheap eBay one, it's just aluminium. It's got no baffles or anything and does not do a good job. So I wouldn't recommend that one just while we're here talking about it. Now, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to twist the top of my air cleaner here around as hard as I can away from the plug down here so it pulls the hose away, and we'll find out if that was the issue. There we go. We'll take that for a little drive now and see if it's made a difference. Well, there we are. Had to get someone else in the car to hold the camera. Catching the dash lights initially was a little bit of an issue. But now, as you can see, no more pesky blinking dash lights. So if you do have this problem, check out the plug on the back of your alternator. Well, there you have it. If you've got your dash lights all blinking on and off, get in, have a look at the plug, give it a bit of a clean on the back of your alternator. Could be the issue. Worked on my car. Guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. See you around on YouTube. Get out there and have fun 4-wheel driving.